And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Got his man quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 3, Penn State 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Wallace. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Nice completion here to this.
Second down.
You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep the this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense in press coverage. To the air. It's Allard. And it's picked off at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. And And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason they broke through, the reason they started winning championships.
And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The defense get caught. Don't get caught.
Right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
7, Georgia 3.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Bulldog offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Unloads to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Dogs want to crank the tempo. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's back. Got a man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down, clock ticking. Power football with the run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. You take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. stage sends the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
Georgia, 13. Penn State, 7.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense set on first down. Scanning the field, it's back. He's going to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. And he's brought down. Completion.
I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could...
And he grabs it at the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but Always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's why it's so important offensively to practice these type plays, these RPOs, these zone reads, these option plays, and just rep them over and over and over so the quarterback is making the right decisions intuitively and quickly.
Going up top on first down. And that pass intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking down the middle. And that pass is intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Etienne. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Still looking, on the move. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And we'll start the second quarter as they try to hang up a 3 spot. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right half. No good. missed the field goal, but still a two-touchdown lead at 14. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he...
I won't take him out, I guess.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Johnson looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Fast motion from the offense. A design run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. All kinds of running room. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Little touch pass to the receiver. He breaks a tackle. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you get hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Johnson wants to throw it. Coming after it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, going to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off.